guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Bebe Kumi. And today I have a really surprising, didn't know that this gonna happen, really like out of the blue, made it happen episode. I'm sitting down with Achilleas. My man, how are you?
How's it going?
I'm doing good,
Feeling good, feeling good.
Thank you for joining us so short notice.
Anytime.
Yeah?
I told you. Just give me a ring and I'll make it happen.
And he did, and we made it happen. So before we start, we don't have, for everybody that wants to know, we don't have Fernand right now on the island when we were shooting this episode. So we mixed it up, and Achilles loved to do shots. He just told me that. So, and for now, today, we're gonna go with Chartreuse.
The original bartender yeah?
Before Fernand.
Yeah, before Fernand, this is what they used to shoot. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no green ones, but we'll do the yellow one. Yeah, it's a little bit sweeter. Is this the one that's like sweetened with beetroot sugar? The other one's with honey, right?
With honey, yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
My man?
All right.
Cheers.
Hey, santé.
Woo! That caught me off guard.
Yeah, it's still a liqueur, but it's 40%.
Yeah, it hits.
It's
it
sweet,
hits.
but
It's sweet.
40%.
For sure. Okay, let's get ready. So today we're gonna be sipping two rums, and one of them is local from the island, and the other one is from our neighboring island, Aruba, called Papiamento, and the local one is San Pablo. San Pablo, 15 years old. So we're gonna start with the Papiamento.
Yeah, let's start with
Yeah,
Papiamento.
for sure.
Are you a rum guy too?
I'm an everything guy, man.
You're an everything guy. All right, good. So you're a good bartender.
Depends the day. Depends the day we drink.
Except vodka.
So, yes. Achilles,
Sir.
how are we? Already went through that. How are you? Everything good? So,
Definitely.
first questions first. What are you doing back? What are you doing on the island for now?
I came to surprise my family.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do that like 2 years ago, but
COVID?
yeah, that thing.
Yeah. That too.
Yeah, it was too much of a hassle to
Yeah,
come to the island, and let's say for reasons that it's a different story for a different time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't come, but then I wanted to surprise the family. Came just for a short time. But
For sure.
Yeah.
And like, first, the question is, were you born here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Born and raised.
Born
Santa
and raised.
Rosa.
Oh, Pariba.
Pariba.
Full.
Indians. Indians.
So, when you were born here and everything, what made the decision that going to Holland, or did you start with bartending in general on the island and then you went to Holland? How did it all accumulate to bartending?
I did not officially start with bartending on the island. However, I have to say, when I was from 6 to 8 years old, I come from a family that always had family days on Sundays and parties whenever there was a birthday. And I live at a place which has pretty big property, so we would always have parties there. And my grandmother would always let me mix drinks.
Yeah.
Like the whiskey cola, rum and coke.
Yeah.
She used to make her rum and coke, would make me squeeze the lime in it, put some rum in it, then the coke, and then dab it with angostura.
Oh shit!
It's this is the first time I see whoa, my grandmother's making cocktails. Wow.
My grandma knows what she's
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
Like the
she
fuck.
She knew what she was doing, and I was like, what was going on? And when I would go to restaurants with my dad and my mom back then, she would order a margarita.
Yeah.
And I was like, what is this thing with a salt on the rim? And what is this concoction? She's going it's a drink. It's a mixed drink. It's like they call it cocktails. I'm like, yeah, 4-year-old me, 5-year-old me would be like, okay, but it looks like a lemonade. Can I have some? No. It is not for you.
Shit, no.
But no, yeah, that was my first encounter and an introduction to
Yeah.
serving and mixing things, because my grandmother would always say, "Yeah, you should go work as a waiter." And I always, as a kid, would, because we ate out a lot, we would look. I would look, be like, I don't know, because I would not know if I could take,
Yeah.
shit from people.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know. But then, as the time go by, my father started like buying restaurants or renting restaurants so he could like do stuff in it and make it like put a system so it can like get better.
Yeah.
And I would like help him do mise en place.
Oh shit, nice.
Like, yeah. And at 8-year-old kids to between 8 and 12, around that time, everybody would play outside and do stuff and make homework. I would make homework and help him mise en place.
Oh,
And
shit, nice.
if the place was it was on a pier kind of, so if the place was closed, I had to go dive down to find all the cutlery and all the money. That
Everything that fell me.
yeah, everything. It's like child labor. It's child labor. I was a mini my dad. It's
To the
child
finest.
labor. But it taught me well.
Yeah. It taught you to be humble, right?
Yeah. I was such a little shit. Seriously, no cap.
But from doing that, what did you study for when actually to?
Yeah. So I finished my. I was just. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted
Yeah.
to do so many things.
Yeah.
Because like here, and I don't know if it's still like that, but back in the day, people always want you to like pick a job like
A doctor.
yeah, doctor,
Yes, yeah.
a lawyer.
Yeah.
And I could draw good, so I thought, hey, I want to be an architect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I finished my MAVO, and I went to MTS. And the first year there, I was like, this is not only drawing. It's like materiaalkunde. You need to know how this weighs, and
Yeah.
drawing, and
Yeah.
that. I was like, I'm not going to do this. So I went to, I just went to look for other jobs, like in
Yeah.
an office. And now that I look at it, I'm so glad that I did those office jobs early on, that I did not started horeca immediately, and that I'm now like most people burning out and they just don't want to do anything with
Yeah.
horeca anymore. But like I did office jobs. I worked for KPMG.
Oh, shit,
I
nice.
worked in for sports betting for like 4 years,
Yeah.
and then after that I was I wanted to go to the States because I was also doing my HAVO.
Yeah.
I went to this place where you can do it like 2 years in 1 year.
Yeah.
Tasman or something. And when I finished it, I wanted to go to the States because
Yeah.
that was the dream, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Growing up watching American TV, and I got there, and it was not like it is on TV.
Well, disappointment.
Disappointed.
Yeah.
But that's where I started just like again, not wanted to study because thank God I didn't either.
Yeah.
No depth. But I
that.
went immediately to doing that. Yeah, doing dishwashing and doing odd jobs. And then I moved to the Netherlands because I found out I'm pardon my ignorance. I found out, hey, I have a European passport. I don't have to go through loopholes and do all this to
Get a
like,
visa and all,
that.
all that.
I could just go there, and if I find a place to live, I'm there. So I was like, just immediately I went to Holland, and a friend of mine, Wes, God bless his heart, he got me a job there as a dishwasher, and that was when I really started taking horeca seriously. Like saw all these bartenders, always talking to the ladies and have people like looking at them as if they're on stage. And all that.
The rock stars.
Yeah, I was I want to be that. Can I get away there? They're like, yeah, but you have this like really rough Antillean accent. I don't know if people would understand you. I go, it's the same Dutch. Like, I mean, if you had a Jamaican guy speaking English, you'd be like, oh man, that's so. What's the difference? I don't know, but it was Amsterdam, and I believe them. But then after like a year and a half working there, there was like this bar that I would pass by when I would go home.
Yeah.
And it was this bar called Chupitos. which is shots.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, let me go in there, and I see them doing stuff with flames. So I kept looking at it, kept going there and drinking, and out of a sudden, I asked the owner, like, hey, can I have a gig here? Can I just like start picking up glasses? I'm done with that other place I'm working at.
Yeah.
I want to do stuff. He goes, yeah, sure, man. And he goes, your starting price is 70 euros a night. Is that okay? I go, is that okay?
That's one.
Yeah, try to play it cool. Like, yeah. That's good. As long as I can, I can get some more afterwards. No problem. And tip is good. I was like, all right. So I started picking up glasses and working there, picking up glasses. At a certain point, I just stopped showing up. Because they were paying me so good there, and then within 3 months they let me stand behind the bar.
Shit.
And that's when I was like, all right, it is time now to start, because I did not know what I was doing.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, I see people like mixing drinks, and I had no clue about the product. What is what? I only remember reading this cocktail book that my dad had. And I was like a kid, so I know about the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
The Pina Colada, the Sex on the Beach, all those classic ones. But I didn't know what's the Jack in the Box. Well, what's a Harry Potter? I mean, those were drinks they invented themselves. But I had no clue. I had no clue about the product that went in. And that's when I started reading more about the drink making part.
Exactly, yeah.
I started to gain also experience in how to give people service, but it was also then the drink making part.
No, dude.
That's how I actually got introduced and started. It was a long journey let's say, it was dormant in me. The bartender in me was dormant all the time. And then it got released.
Yeah, it blossomed.
It blossoms. It went, yo, man, you look like you belong behind the bar.
You were supposed to be here like few years ago, bro.
Yeah, where were you?
You were keep holding us back. No, too dope. And being in Holland, how long did you work for Chupitos?
Yeah, Chupitos was it wasn't long, because of course when you start out, you don't really know how things go, and you start getting attention. And it was Amsterdam. There was a lot of hot girls, and that kind of like I did everything what every bartender does in his start. Fuck up. And have an attitude about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, you fucking racist. Yeah, you guys doing it's just me. No, I was in the wrong. I was doing that typical not ringing in stuff. Taking money because the money was coming good, but you can always have more. And I was also giving away free drinks to
the chicks and shit like that. Yeah.
They warned me, but I kept doing it anyways.
Yeah.
So that's then I got fired from there. And then I went to work for a different one bar, did the same thing, and then at a certain point, almost nobody would hire me, so I had to go back home. I went back to St. Martin and Curacao, but then I went to St. Martin and I started working there and started polishing my skills, so when I can return, I came back with a bang, and I did.
Shit. How long did you stay in St. Martin?
8 months.
Oh, 8 months.
8 months, just to recharge and
just take your mind off of everything. Yeah.
Also, like just fresh up the skills. I worked in a club, at a beach bar, at a different style of bars.
Okay, dope.
But again, it's small island. Everybody knows everybody, and you always hear there like, "Ooh, I can't even taste the alcohol."
Yeah,
you're trying to do stuff by the books, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But they do nothing by the books there, which is good. St. Martin, alcohol is really cheap there.
So when you got back to Holland, how did everything pick back up? It started like from scratch, or did you start when you left it? How was that?
I was still in my mind. I still had to get a job in Amsterdam, and but that wasn't working. And I was staying with a friend who let me stay at his house in The Hague. So I had to travel all the time. So the money I made, I spent back on traveling. So I was like, screw this. A friend of mine that I used to work with in Amsterdam, Andrew, he called me. He said, hey, I got a gig for you in Austria if you want.
Shit.
You can like snowboard and then work at a bar. I go, Hell yeah. That's
Why
better
the
than
fuck
what-
not?
Yeah, that's better than what's going on here. He goes, yeah, but there's a catch. It's in a really small town called San Juan, and it's in Tirol. I go, I don't care. I am coming. So then I hopped on a train, which was also an adventure, hopping on that train. I missed the first one, so I had to stay a longer one. Had to raise money so I can buy another ticket, but it worked. And we met each other in Munich.
Yeah.
And he took me around there, like had some bomb-ass beer. Jesus, the beer is good there. And then we went to Austria, which was an awesome train ride too, like getting in the mountains.
Yeah.
And finally getting there, and as soon as you step out, it's like people staring at you. I go, oh, they were expecting me.
My entourage.
They were expecting me. All right, cool, awesome. No, and my friend goes, oh yeah, by the way, over here, people stare a lot. I go, oh, so they weren't expecting me. Okay. Then it took a few days for him to introduce me to the owner because he wasn't there and he had to come. And we were staying in this gondola.
Okay.
So like all these ski instructors and people that work for the when it's ski vacation, winter sport they call that in Dutch. They all stay in like bunkers in the different gondolas, and I was staying there, but I wasn't working there, so I wasn't allowed to. And every time I would get out, this woman goes, "Hey, you don't work here." I'm like, "Yeah, just 2 more days I'm staying." And another one, "Hey, 1 more day, right?" Yes. And then one time I was visiting him, and I got out in the morning again. She goes, "Wait a minute, you find your own place, right?" I go, "Yes, I did. I was just partying." But they're not supposed to know they were partying. Oh, man. But then when we finally got introduced, it was awesome because the guy introduced me. He told me, "Okay, you're going to be working here." And I have to say, when I got in, the place smelled like vinegar.
Shit.
I had no clue why. No clue why. Vinegar. But you're going to work here. This is your manager. I was at the time 28.
Yeah.
This 19-year-old was my manager. I go, cool, no problem. But he thought, hey, it's cool. I'm going to tell this guy that's older than me to boss him around. And he goes, yeah, I'm faster than you on this. I'm like, can you make a Manhattan, though? He goes, I don't need that because they don't ask for it here. I'm like, yeah, but you called yourself a bartender, don't you?
Yeah.
I got him pissed off, and that's when we became friends.
Till this day, we are best friends.
We're best friends. Thomas.
Come on, man.
Hey.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Salud. Good small.
Oh, that's good.
I always chew it.
You always chew it?
Yeah. I got it from so Jim Beam
Yeah.
as man, I feel embarrassed. I forgot his name. The chairman now, the owner, came one time, and I had to make a whole menu for him and his entourage and the people that was a few influencers.
Mm-hmm.
And I got him super drunk. It was good. But they have they
tipped well?
have this thing called the Kentucky Chew.
Okay.
When they drink bourbon, and it's you just take it and you let it go through your mouth, and then when you swallow, you chew the rest with it.
I got you.
And
Since
then I do it with every single good liquor there is. Liquor, I said. I mean spirit.
we were gonna judge you now.
Yeah, spirit, not liqueur. Spirit.
So, going back from going to working at Austria, how long did you stay in Austria? And
Winter, I stayed from November till end of February. That's when I went to Mallorca.
oh shit!
Yeah.
And what did you do? Also bartending?
Mallorca, also bartending.
Yeah.
I worked first for this wannabe club. Yes, Marlon Hallman. Still owe me money.
Jesus.
But it was fun. But then I worked for this hotel called Wave House, where they have this big ass surfing, artificial surfing wave.
Yeah.
It was awesome, but it was in Magaluf. I don't know if you ever heard of Magaluf.
No, never.
Magaluf is where all these drunk tourists, there's these drug tourists, drinking tourists, they all go
It's
there.
like spring break?
Yeah, but for English, the Scottish, the Irish, and the Scandinavians.
Okay, cool.
They all go there.
There.
All those teenagers. Like, have you ever heard of Chersonisos?
No, man.
That's for the Dutch. They go there.
Okay.
This vacation there. So you go there. It's like just
A party.
it's going on like a warmer part of England or wherever, because there's nothing local there. Everything is specially made for them.
Gotcha.
So like if you go to Chersonisos, you'll see croquette and
Yeah.
bitterballen, like nothing
Easy shit.
local,
Easy shit.
stuff.
Yeah.
So they don't have to think much. But it's like and whenever I was glad because I felt sad for the people that had to bartend after 11, because the hotel closes at 11.
Yeah.
We just pack up our shit. We would go out then.
Yeah.
And whoa, the people drunk laying on the street, passed out. Have you ever went somewhere like the English people go?
Yeah.
Like, real English people?
Yeah.
You see them all laying
Drunk, whatever.
They don't have a
puking
stop.
and they do just shit.
They start at 2 and they finish the next day. No, they finish when they're passed out.
So, yeah. They can even move like.
Yeah,
fuck.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I see you, Mike. I see you. Sheesh, these guys, man. I've also done that with them, though. I have to say.
I'm also guilty of that. Yeah.
I don't know what is going on.
Shit. But after that, how long did you stay in?
That I stayed then from March till mid-September, and that's when I made a return. And
To Austria?
to Austria for a moment, just to pick some stuff up that I left there, and then I went back to the Netherlands.
The Netherlands, okay.
Yeah, got back to The Hague, and I found a job at a Dominican place called La Bandera, which was opened with by somebody I knew, and I thought I was gonna I'm gonna get him bartend, make some cocktails there, but it just didn't crystallize yet. It was work in progress, but it really got busy.
Yeah.
And I was doing almost everything there, like waiting the tables, making the drinks, doing the dishwashing. Imagine that, before he actually invested in a dishwasher.
By hand.
You're doing it by hand, my friend.
Yeah. Rocking that shit by hand.
Rocking that shit by hand, getting my train, going back there the next day, same. And then I got a room, thank God. There was a friend got me this room.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was able then to wake up early. It was from 11 till 11.
Shit.
And then I convinced him that we should just not do lunch, just start dinner. And yeah, I had a few more hours of sleep, but then it was always just finishing there and walking all the way to the room, because sometimes I finish after 11 and I would miss the tram, and I was like, I can walk, and I would walk and I would pass the coffee shop, because yes, I enjoy the marijuana too. I don't only drink, but I would pass the coffee shop and then walk through, and then every time I would the coffee shop was on the Witte de Wit straat, and that's one of the most known horeca streets of the Rotterdam, and I would look at all these bars, and I was like, fuck, man, I really need to get back behind the bar.
Yeah.
And they opened this bar called Stir.
Okay.
The Stuur.
Yeah.
And not the Stir, but see what they did?
Yeah, see what they did there. Yes, sir. Yeah, get it.
So it was called Stir, and was awesome location on top of a coffee shop. Very you only see a door with lighting on it, and it has a stair going up.
Yeah.
So either you go check it out, or
you don't. Yeah,
but
fuck it.
It'll pull you in because of your curiosity, right? So, and you go up, and it was this amazing, nice place. The bartenders also knew they were doing.
Yeah.
And they won 2 different awards for best new cocktail bar, and it was really new, and it was owned by this 24-year-old kid.
Shit.
But he was on vacation, and this other guy, he's from Bonaire, Larry, shout out. He was working there, and I was helping him because it would get busy. He said it would be very quiet, and then suddenly people would come.
Yeah.
And he was also washing those glasses by hand. These was antique glasses that they would buy. So I would help him start washing. I never made a drink. So I would drink though, but I never made a drink there. I wanted to stand there. And that's how I met. There's where I met Dion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where I met Dion. So all these bartenders would come there, and
It's like the place to be for bartenders or for
it
Horeca
was-
people. Yeah, that's something.
because it was new and it was
Yeah.
the first actual like speakeasy style cocktail bar. There
get
wasn't
that.
loud music. They didn't have a menu. It was
Whatever you want, you just order and
you
then
just
the
order
fuck.
it. They had name brands because you had like also you have now this place called the Library of Spirits and owned by Osman, and he used to have a smaller place, but he would get these name brands that nobody else those brands that bartender wanted.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just three straight types of Bacardis, which people still think it's like but it's the same
amazing.
thing.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
same
It's
thing.
amazing. It's amazing. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like if a recipe calls for Jamaican rum, well, just use the brown Bacardi. It's the same thing.
It's the same. Almost.
It's the same thing. But so he would have that, and then everybody would go there. That's why most bartenders would go there. And there's one time this other guy Niels. With Dennis Doeselaar, and all these big names from Rotterdam bartending scene. They had like a tour of Sylvia's Gin,
Okay.
and they were sitting right in front of the coffee shop where I just picked up my stuff.
Yeah.
And I had to get hooked.
I really need to get
they
hooked.
were talking, and I think I'd rolled and I was smoking, and this guy Dennis was quite a nice, flamboyant, awesome, manly man. Flamboyant, manly man. Yeah, that's good, man. And he goes, "Hey," because I had my afro. He goes, "Hey, you look handsome." I goes, "Oh shit,
Shit.
What's
The
up?
fuck?
What's up? You smoking your weed? You look exactly the part, man." I'm like, "Yeah, man, what's up? Yeah, what do you guys do?" "Yeah, we're bartenders. We're world-class bartenders because we just had this." He started telling me the story that they went to the store, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I go, "Oh, nice. I bartend too, but at least I want to. But I'm still working at this place, and they're not opening and nothing." He goes, "Oh, hey Niels, aren't you guys like opening like this place over there, like Isla or something? You needed somebody." He's just playing on his phone, trying to ignore because he doesn't want. He probably didn't want a new bartender.
Yeah. He's like, fuck.
He's like, "Fuck this shit." He goes, "Niels, give me your phone. Here, put your number in, and he's gonna call you." I go, "Okay, well, okay." Put my number in, give him back. Like, "Thank you very much." So I walked away, went on my business. 1 week passed, didn't hear
Nothing.
shit. Second week passed, didn't hear shit. So I went to Stir,
Yeah.
just like now I did, because like I found like a place to hang out after work that I can drink,
Yeah.
because I had
Meet some
before-
dope people. Yeah.
Before that, I had no place. Maybe I went one time to this place called With the App.
Yeah.
I had no real friends. I was just by myself doing my stuff.
Do your
you
shit.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I bumped into this guy, and he was talking, and we were talking about stirring. You know how many times you have to stir, how the taste changes if you stir longer.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can keep stirring, and we got into this conversation about rum and classic drinks, and suddenly he started apping this other guy like, "Hey yo, we need this guy. I thought I shouldn't talk about it. I should have talked about it, but I met him 2 weeks ago. La la la, and this that." At the end of the night, we've spent we actually drank and went to different bars till 6 in the morning. And he
Jesus.
goes, "Yeah, I'll see you later at 1, okay?" I go, "Oh, okay, no problem." And I remember we were at this gay bar,
Yeah.
because that's the one that stays open the latest. And I always say I'm I'm addicted to gezelligheid.
Yeah, I get that.
I love it.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I mean,
If it's gezellig, waarom
yeah,
niet? Ja,
exactly.
Ja.
Er is geen tijd voor gezelligheid. Or wait, that's right. That's how they say it. I don't know.
Het is altijd tijd voor
Er is
gezelligheid.
altijd tijd.
voor
Yeah, that's
gezelligheid.
it.
Ja.
Geen tijd. Of course there's time. What the hell are you talking about? Knew that sounded kind of wrong. But yeah, so he kind of told me that, and then so I showed up, and they were like building and kind of refurbishing all the place still. So I came there, and this other guy, Michael John, also world-class act. This guy is one of those bartenders that's like, and that how do you say, he's good in his craft.
Mm-hmm.
He's good at talking. He's good at drinks. He's good at entertainment. He's all of it. He's a competition guy too.
Yeah.
So, but he's all of it. And I go, hey, wait a minute, I know you. He goes, holy shit, aren't you from St. Martin? And I actually met him when I used to visit my dad always. My dad lives on St. Martin, so I used to visit him always. He goes, yo, yeah, we met each other. There was a bartending school in St. Martin, and he used to go there to give classes.
Shit.
So I go, what the fuck are you doing here? He goes, bro, it's okay. You should just show up, give me your credentials and everything you need. You got the job. And that was the start of me in the bartending scene. And yeah, in the Netherlands, it's yeah.
So that's how we got into the scene of bartending, man.
Yeah, that was the start. Yeah,
the start of this journey.
That's how I met everybody that I had to meet.
Yeah,
and how people started seeing my craft. Mm-hmm. Because what I do remember every time, like when I was working at Isla, the bar was made like everywhere you sat, you saw
what's
me.
happening.
You
Okay.
saw me,
Okay.
or the person standing there at the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and most of the time it was me. And you see the bar back, but it was there. And I always, the more you work, the more your peripheral vision gets bigger. You're looking at this way, but you know who's standing there. You know this.
Who walked in? Who did that? Yeah.
And it also helps that I'm ADD. They say it's deficit. No, I pay attention to everything.
Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. Like fuck. But still.
I'm looking at you, but I know there's something moving there. I hear a sound go in there. There's a smell coming from there.
Like what's burning, guys?
Yeah. What's going on? I see a bell and I hear something break. Hey, go get the shovel.
Yeah.
But
nice.
it's and I would realize that people would always like looking at me and like, why are they looking at me? Why?
Yeah.
Oh wait. They're looking on how you're working.
Exactly.
And a lot of
you have the spotlight right there.
Yeah. And in the beginning, when I told you like I was doing all that the thing you shouldn't do, but you should experience as to know what is wrong.
Yeah.
I always thought, they're looking at me.
Mm-hmm.
They're looking at me. Even when a guy brings in a date, I would be like, she's looking at me.
Exactly.
I should get her number. No, that's not your freaking job.
Yeah.
Your job
And we were talking about that. Yeah, exactly. We were talking about that.
Yeah. Your job is to get them together. Your job is to give them a good time. It's them, not you. And it took me a while to get that.
Let's talk about that. Like that part, because I really like we sat down last Friday.
Friday was
Yeah, we sat down last Friday. And we were talking about that. We were talking about people come with their dates at the bar, and you are like a lot of us. We're being rock stars. Let's say that we are doing our shit. We know what we're doing, but we take the attention from the date. So a lot of bartenders know that like, okay, the chicks like love me, and I'm gonna like when the guy goes away, we just like we're mingle or whatever, But yeah. So what is the best thing to do to bring them together instead of trying to steal the girl from the guy? So
when you're making a drink, explain to them, make it interactive. Mm-hmm. Make eye contact with both of them.
Yeah.
And when you're asking something, usually look at the guy. Just look at the guy. Make the guy, because that's what that's usually what makes a guy attractive is when he's decisive, when he makes the decisions.
Yeah.
At least it worked so far when I did it.
Yeah.
Just make eye contact with both. Explain them the drink.
Yeah.
Ask her, ask him, and then make it something together. Like what would you make for him and what would you order? Just make it interactive. It's your job to bring them together. You're at work.
Yeah.
If you're not at work and the date's going sour, and you can kill, steal all you want, but you're at work. Mm-hmm. It's time for you to bring them together.
Yeah. They came for a date. They didn't come for you to ruin the date.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, and like I said, I mean, I had to make that mistake to understand it. But
for sure.
I mean, man, I was going to do that. I did a few kill steals.
But and a lot of people think that, especially me, when I really started with bartending, I find it really awkward to look at the guy, Like, to look at a chick is easier. Like, hey, how's it going? Blah blah blah.
You need to look at the
to
guy.
look at the guy.
Train
It's
yourself.
like fuck. Like
Yeah. But that's that guilty conscience because
Yeah,
you want that girl.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You need to just put in your mind, I'm at my job.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
it. I'm getting paid for this.
Yeah.
And both are looking at me. Not
Yeah.
her.
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Even the guy. And it's easier. Just make eye contact. As if you're doing a presentation.
For sure.
That's why competitions are also important. First I was like, nah, I'm not a competition bartender. I rather want to know what the guests tell me.
Mm-hmm.
But then you realize, no, it's actually about polishing and sharpening your tools and how to present.
Yeah.
Because you're not only a bartender, you're an entertainer,
Yeah.
you're a bouncer, you're not a psychologist, you're an ear. Because you shouldn't always give your opinion.
Yeah, you just listen. Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't give advice. You give your opinion about the situation, what you did.
Yeah.
You keep it that way, but you do not advise anything.
Yeah.
Because that's bad.
Yeah.
Especially when they're drinking.
Exactly. And one thing I always have this rule, like I never talk about politics. Because that always like it ends.
but
Sometimes it ends bad.
You can talk about politics. However, I understand you can talk about politics, but you need to make them understand that you value their opinion, but this is your opinion.
Yeah.
And nobody's gonna change it, just like you are not gonna change their opinion.
For sure. For sure.
And people tend to like confuse passion with emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, yeah, I have that. I don't know where I have it from. Maybe it's from the family. But if I'm really like, if I know some facts, my voice gets sometimes louder.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they go,
yeah.
yeah, you're trying to drain me out just so you can be right. It's no, I'm just passionate.
Yeah. You
know?
just got like
Yeah.
around like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Like,
especially
yeah.
if I ask you a question and you're not answering my question, you keep dodging it.
Yeah.
So you can be right, and yeah, my voice will get louder.
To overpower you because like calm down, bro.
Yeah, but the Holy Trinity,
Yeah.
the Holy Trinity of no's is the marriage, politics, and what was that third one? Marriage, politics, and religion. Those
Yes.
trees you
Yes.
do not discuss.
Yes.
You do
Yes.
not discuss.
Religion.
I mean,
is a real thing.
I had this guy once. Awesome. When I was working at Isla, this guy came in, looked like an Eastern Southern African because he was small, skinny, but well dressed, and he came. Yes. Do you believe that the Earth is round? I go, oh boy. Let me stretch for this one.
Flat earthers.
Let me stretch for this one. I'm gonna. Oh yeah. Please wait, keep talking. I'm coming. All right. So, why do you believe that? Because, look, how I spin my glass, and the water stays flat. And I go, okay. Keep going on. Go on. Tell me all your stuff. Yeah, it's blocked. He told me the whole shebang. It was like a half an hour long story.
Shit.
I was making my drink. So it was a quiet day too. I was listening. Yes, go. And then, all right, may I talk now? He goes, sure. But he kept cutting me off. I go, hey, I let you talk. Let me talk. I go, listen, what I think and I see is that it has to do with gravity. And so far you haven't talked about gravity or say, how do we stay stuck on this flat earth?
Yeah.
There you go. This is caused because of gravity. If this wasn't here, it wants to go down, not up. So what's keeping us down on this flat earth?
Yeah.
He couldn't say. But I wasn't trying to convince him that the earth is round. I was just telling him why I think that way.
The word is
And he actually apologized. Because he was trying to get rowdy, you know, like, but that's not it. And he apologized. He goes, yes, you're right. And he doesn't drink. But this guy took a shot with me.
Oh, shit. Nice. Shit. So you passed by a topic of you competing. How about, tell us a little about that. How many competitions did you do? And how
I didn't do that many competitions. I went to competitions because I can get to see my other colleagues.
Shit,
you know,
okay.
like in the Netherlands, all bartenders, we call ourselves colleagues.
Okay.
There's no competition there. We all love each other. Mm-hmm. Except, well, I mean, the young ones. You guys still have to learn. You guys have to earn it.
To enter the circle.
Yeah, you need to earn it. Yeah. Some of them things just mixing drinks, but it's about getting together and see who can make the most funniest story.
Yeah.
I never prepared for competitions.
Shit.
I just write like topics that I want to write about. I do my my product study, and that's it. I won one, but I mean it's O'Donnell's. I don't know if you know that O'Donnell's from Germany. They make this moonshine-ish kind of thing, and I made a cocktail with it. I love Mai Tais, as you know.
Yeah.
I love Mai Tais and zombies. But I made like a Mai Tai-ish kind of drink with it, and I won.
Shit.
And but yeah, it's O'Donnell's, and they wanted to give me like 300 bottles of that. I'm like, nobody buys it.
What?
What do you want me? You know those the small.
But
pots?
300 bottles?
300 of it.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
What the hell do you want me to do? Nobody sells it. Like,
Let's go
I'm
shots.
I'm sorry, but nobody sells it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, just give it to the bar that organized it. Let them do something with it.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I need it, but again, like I told you, I love this. I love doing this. So
Yeah.
I might do it for free.
Yeah, I know. A lot of us did it for free, and then
Yeah. Like I said, at the parties, I didn't charge anything.
Yeah.
I was taking sips. But,
Yeah, you don't charge much. You drink
yeah.
for sure. And what type of bartender do you call yourself? In what? Because we have like some genres of bartending. You have tiki, and you have like the ones that go more classic, mixologists.
What's a mixologist?
I don't even know, bro.
What's a mixologist? Is that like a? I mean, I understand the term liquid chef.
Liquid
but
chef can
liquid
make
chef.
sense.
I can understand that one, but
Like I
mixologist.
somebody told me like mixologist is a bartender that goes more molecular.
Molecular,
yeah.
Yeah, molecular mixology. All right. So
That-
like
that's-
they're gonna charge you like 50 guilders for or 30 euros for like a cocktail. It's
Yeah,
like,
pretty
all
much.
right, so where do we eat?
We broke after one
Do I
cocktail.
get a free blowjob with that? Yeah. Okay. All right, then I will buy it. Yeah, no. I mean, I did. Yeah, they're upping up the level so much, though.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these expensive cocktails are worth a try.
Yeah.
When I was at Isla, I was blessed that we were able to also work with stuff. I also did a world-class entry, and I made a smoked eel infused scotch.
Shit.
It was just I didn't finish it yet. I just went with it, and I ran with it. I didn't place, but I'm not finished yet.
Yeah.
I'm not finished yet with that eel. I'm gonna do something because now I have this syrup also that I want to do like with some Asian flavors. There's eel, sushi, then a smoked eel, so it's kind of Dutch, but I'm gonna do something with it. It's, I'm still thinking of it.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking because you have beetroot that goes nice with smoked eel. You have fennel that goes nice with it, and that's something I do like doing.
Yeah.
But again, going back to mixology. I don't know. It's either you're the full picture, and you like doing drinks.
Yeah.
But there's some people paying way too much attention to the drinks instead of the whole picture.
Yeah.
That's why I like. But I am a very big tiki aficionado.
Got you.
I'm very big into tiki. I can do all the genres, but I'm a very, very, very big into tikis.
So
I'm from the Caribbean.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you expect?
Yeah. So in tiki, rum is your go-to.
Rum is my go-to. I can also do like tikis with mezcal. You can also anything. But yeah.
And I read like that. Like gin tiki drinks are starting to come up, and it's I don't know what's up with that. But
well, I mean, yeah, you have a few, but I mean, one of the original ones is not a tiki, but they consider it a tiki.
Okay.
Is the Singapore Sling.
Oh shit!
I mean, it's still one of the most known gin drinks that exists next
sure.
to Tom Collins.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have Fish House Punch.
I know.
That's also it's like it's like the how do you call it? The Long Island iced tea of tea.
Okay,
Because you
gotcha.
have cognac, you have gin, you
Sure.
have rum, you have I think you have peach liqueur, or is that a different one? No, it's a fish house punch. Yeah, it's the fish house punch. The fog cutter. Fog cutter, that's the
heard of
Long Island iced tea of fog cutter.
Tiki.
Tiki, yeah.
Oh,
Long
shit.
Island iced tea of Tikis.
No,
That
nice,
one has
nice.
cognac, gin, another a rum,
Yep.
and a liqueur in it.
Shit.
And a sherry in it, and they call it the Long Island iced tea.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's nice.
Did
But that's
you
what I
ever
like.
work in a tiki bar?
No, not yet. I haven't had the pleasure. I visited a few, but I haven't had the pleasure.
Oh, shit.
Where I work right now, I'm trying to convert it into
A tiki?
tiki bar. They sell like Asian fusion food,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's within the tropical belt, so it asks.
Why not?
It's spicy, so it asks for nice sweetened and spicy and bittery and good tiki drinks.
Oh,
so
shit,
that's what
though.
I'm. That's what I'm.
That's gonna be like a dope idea to do.
Yeah. Just put some blenders in there and then
You go crazy.
Yeah, let's go crazy. Let's
So-
start giving people that, experiences.
Hans, for you being a tiki aficionado, what do you, in rum wise, what's your favorite rum hands down? Or can you not put a
Every rum has its charm for me.
okay?
I love a good tea punch from a nice agricole. I love a good caipirinha. I enjoy a nice daiquiri or my guilty pleasure, a piña colada
Sure.
with a nice Bacardi Ocho.
An old school piña colada, like with crushed ice or like that frozen
Blended.
blended. Oh, okay.
Always blended. Always blended. If there's no blender, I'll shake it and throw it over crushed ice. But
Yeah, for sure.
always blended.
Okay.
Always
Okay.
blended.
Okay.
So-
Dope.
And with nice white rum, an atomic daiquiri with Ray and Nephew.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, those are atomic ones. Or like sometimes like I even what was it? Sneaky motherfucker they would call that one. Yeah, it's like piña colada and then a floater of overproof rum. It
Gotcha.
could be,
Oh shit.
yeah, it could be Smith and Cross. It could be Ray and Nephew, Roombar.
Whatever
You want to lace it on,
overproofed.
just as long as it's overproof.
Fuck
But yeah,
sakes.
every rum has its thing. A nice what was it? The Park Swizzle. What's that swizzle from that hotel? From
Queen's Park
Trinidad-
Swizzle?
Queen's Park, the Trinidadian, yeah.
Yeah.
That one. Or my favorite, Trinidadian
oh.
sour.
I thought Mai Tai.
No, the simple ones. Mai Tai, I love Mai Tai though. But Trinidadian sours, that's just 50 mil of Angostura,
Yeah.
the bitter,
50 mil.
50 mil, and
Dope.
make that a sour.
Oh shit.
So egg white, make that.
Gotta
in a
try
sour.
that. That sounds dope.
Yeah,
That's
bro. Once you try that, you're just gonna want to drink that most of the time, at least
Shit.
once a week.
Trinidadian
So-
sour.
Trinidadian sour.
Trinidadian
Shout
sour.
out to Daniel Jones. Beekman stuff. Yes. Beekman things.
So in bartending, and because when you started when everybody starts, it's like, okay, I know everything. I don't know everything, but I'm the man. I know most of the shit. Nobody can tell me shit. But do you think knowledge comes with time or knowledge comes with reading?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. My first day, you can sum it up like, have you ever watched the movie Cocktail?
Yeah.
It is recommended for all you
Bartenders.
and horeca people.
Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Shout out Tom Cruise.
Yeah, jeez. But yeah, when he was going like, they're going like, a pink squirrel, Cuba Libre, can I have my this? And he goes, what is that? And then he's looking at the book and he goes, why didn't you tell me it's a rum and coke? It was exactly that, like exactly like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's you have to do your studies. I'm a firm believer. They say it's not true, but I'm a firm believer in the hours you put in. That's like that 10,000 hour rule. Just put in as much hours as you can. Sometimes you just have to stay home, not go out. You need to perfect your craft. If you have to taste the whole night, this story about was it the paper plane? Yeah, paper plane. You know that cocktail, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new classic, you know?
For sure.
But they spent a whole night playing that music, not even knowing, but perfecting that the cocktail.
Yeah.
If you have to stay at work instead of, hey, let's go get a beer after work,
Yeah.
you need to keep perfecting it. Doctors, they go to seminars every year because there's something new coming up. There's a new
Exactly.
technique, new product, new machines. That's the same thing for us. You have to keep going. You don't get into it and you know everything.
Exactly.
Or if somebody says, "Oh, this is one of the best bartenders I've met," you're still not done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just need to like keep going. It's like
There's always somewhere better than you and everything. So
when I used to skate. You can land as much tricks as you want, but there's this trick called the ollie.
yeah.
You will never cease to learn to ollie.
Yeah.
There's always a new way to get it higher, to make a pop.
Yeah.
That's how it is also with bartending.
Exactly.
You can never stop learning.
For sure.
You
for sure.
need to keep like, and also go buy herbs, start smelling, perfect your smelling technique.
Taste.
And taste.
Yeah.
You need to. It's how you go by it. It's not about, oh, I'll just mix some drinks and give it a name.
Exactly.
And, no, you need to know what flavor bodies are, what goes with each other, what to mix with each other, how much, what is balanced.
Yeah.
You know, people forget that it's bitter, all of the above. That's what makes a good drink. Not just it has to be sweet or it has to be acidic and sweet. No, it has to be all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And there's always one thing that I went to a master class, just training, let's say that. A brand ambassador from Colombia came to the island.
Yeah, then it's a master class.
Yeah. And yes, it's a master class.
If a global ambassador or a brand ambassador does it, then it's
a master class. And he told me something, and I always remember this. He told me everything that I know from bartending right now is by grabbing everything that I saw in the kitchen and I ate it. So I grab a herb, I grab like peanuts or whatever, to spices, put it in my mouth to taste it, smell it. And now I know by tasting the spirit, and I know from my past taste of everything, I know what will blend good together. So for me, that's always a perfect way to like blend everything.
Yeah,
For sure.
And if you even then, I would always I wasn't lucky enough to have Google back in the day, but now I do, and I always keep looking like what pairs well or what goes well with, and just use that and then note it, just write it.
Mm-hmm.
Buy a few black books. So also buy a few black books, start filling them, because by writing with your hand, it's better than this, and you remember more.
Yeah, for sure.
And keep writing. Just don't keep writing, repeating it too. Write random combinations of recipes or stuff that goes well together. You're gonna remember it as soon as. Sometimes I have that, like the people from Bacardi, they need me sometimes to like make a menu like this for them. And well, yeah, I had a few in my mind already that I didn't use. I'll use that. Bam, 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 bam. They go, oh my God, so delicious. How do you get to do this so fast?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like Michael Jackson. Came from above.
And the next question is, I don't know, did you done some events also, right?
Yeah.
So you have some events under your belt. So you always get like the question like, why are you so expensive? Did you ever get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I don't know if people understand, is the hours that we put in, that is why we are expensive, or do you have another story to tell too, because why we are so expensive, of why we don't make it like cheaper or something like that? That's, for me, it's like quality over quantity, and you go from there, I think.
I mean, it's the same thing as clothing or shoes or something,
Mm-hmm.
It's you buy something cheap, you get cheap, you get the cheap execution.
Mm-hmm.
You want something done well, you invest in it.
Exactly.
That's how it is. I mean, if you can have the cheap ones, but who says they're gonna clean properly? Who says they're gonna put everything in its place? Who says they're gonna make proper drinks?
Yeah.
Who says they're gonna listen to you? You know, it's all it's you're paying exactly what you're paying is what you're getting.
For sure.
So that's
For
why
sure.
we're expensive, and especially now with inflation and all that. Sorry, we
Life.
gotta eat.
Yeah, exactly.
We
exactly.
gotta eat.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't see the people doing. I mean, if you want people to just clock in and do 8 hours and then clock out, sure. But we put in most of the time 13-hour days. You know,
Yeah.
sleep 4 hours and then let's go again.
We're back to it.
Yeah, we're back to
yeah.
it. And what? You only slept 3 hours, but you look so good.
Yeah.
It's not a job. It's a lifestyle.
Exactly. For sure.
Oh, that's nice though. Aruba. It's, I like that. Really, came a long way.
Right?
Yeah. Wow, never thought I would San Pablo. Grew up with Samplur. That white label one. Jesus Christ.
Good and bad memories.
Good. Very much good, but a lot of they're not bad memories. It's what I did.
Oh, okay.
It's what I did that I feel bad about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. At the time, it felt great. Oh yes.
There we go.
Yes. Oh man. Again, never thought. It's like, wow.
They came a long way. They came a real long way.
Oh yeah. I mean that I would enjoy this. It was not even enjoyable with cola. You had to have like your mixed drink. You had to have a chaser for the mixed drink. The lime,
Like sip.
lime wouldn't do nothing. Angostura wouldn't mask this.
Oh shit.
Samplur was just Samplur. You just pre-game it and then went to drink beer.
It was just. I'm still astonished. Like how do people like the butterplat
Yeah.
and they would like pour it in the cap and just like shot it and then shot
Shooting it
and then
in
like
the freaking blazing hot
hey
sun.
fucking
And then they would go do constructions.
hey really like why are you on crack, bro? Like so fuck.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have like a friend of my dad. He always does this. He put it in the freezer, and then he put it out. It becomes like this really like thick. Yeah.
Consistency gets
Yeah, like he shot it. I'm like, man, you must be crazy. You must be crazy.
Yeah. It's also like how they used to bottle it too. No, a friend of mine did. Choke. He told me how that thing was, and I was like, oh man, I can't believe I was ingesting that. What?
We're not gonna bring that up.
No. But now they completely changed and like.
And now they're doing
we
the
have this
fantastic.
amazing
Yeah.
product here.
For sure.
Oh man, great! It's good to see. It's good to see. Like I can be proud of
The island.
the island and go like, hey, yeah, it's San Pablo, man. I mean the 15. I'm in love with the 15 years
Yeah.
old. I love the 15 years old. It's
Yeah, for sure. For me, like going back to bartending, the worst experience you ever had behind the bar, the worst ever. It's like fuck it, I'm leaving this shit.
oh yeah, like Murphy's Law, like
When something goes wrong,
somebody
it's-
did,
yeah.
everything went
Goes
wrong.
wrong, yeah.
Yeah, like we had they overbooked people. Like they sold way too many tickets for the party we had. We were asking 11.50 euros for mixed drinks,
Fuck.
and these dickheads, they got us. Yes, dickheads. They got us freaking 2-liter plastic bottles of cola and Sprite and Fanta. You know,
Yeah.
asking 11.50 for drinks in glass, and we had to
Pour that.
in front of their faces, you know, and yeah, of course, they were doing a lot of coagine.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a French name for cocaine. They were doing a lot of
FYI, everybody. So
yeah,
you know.
coagine. They were doing a lot of that in the toilet too. So and they were throwing stuff in the toilet, so that got clogged up.
Fuck.
That went wrong. The ice machine stopped working.
Fuck's sakes.
So where we were, it was actually on top of a building. So we
Water?
had to go borrow
Ice.
somewhere else and then come back up. But like, yeah, there wasn't many of us, and it was a full place. So yeah, Murphy's Law. It was quite a lot of shit going wrong, fights breaking out. However, There's this thing that I caught up once on a seminar of Tales of the Cocktail. I would always watch those on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because I can't always go to New Orleans. I still didn't. And it was just keep in your mind, this is not forever.
Okay.
If you just it will calm you down. Take deep breaths. This is not forever, because at that moment you need to keep looking for solutions. Otherwise you're gonna give up and like, oh fuck this shit. And I was almost getting there.
Yeah.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
I started screaming, but you need to think of
It's not forever.
This is not forever. And we pulled through till 5 o'clock, and then we closed down and went, God damn it. Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm glad that it's over.
Yeah.
And then we cleaned up and then made the orders, talked about it, what went wrong, and it never happened that way again.
No, for sure. No, dope.
Yeah, but
dope.
that was one of the worst ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the worst ones by the book. The other ones were funny. One was I wasn't a bartender. I was a dishwasher.
Yeah.
And the sewer broke, or the riolering for taking
The shit out.
the crap out. It broke and it filled the kitchen.
Oh, there?
And the owner said, it's okay, it's fine. We can go through it and nobody's gonna notice. Bro, there's shit floating right now. You mean nobody's gonna notice?
fuck.
It stinks. We had to go through it. And we went through it. It happened. I don't know how. A lot of from those essence, we roke, a lot of that, and sprays. But yeah, we went through it. Again, it is not forever.
The best shift you ever had?
Ooh, there's a bunch of them. All the shifts I had at Lowlands, those are awesome, because I always chose the night parts because nobody wanted it. But
Yeah.
listen, bro, I can go party till 11, 12, and wake up around 4 and start at 5. They're gonna party all the way to 5, and they have to wake up at 10.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and it gets dark, so you're not doing this anymore. Ah, man. And plus, the cocktails we had to make, they were all pre-batched, and we only had to, like,
Oh, shit.
tap them. Yeah, we're only tapping them. So at a certain point, and you're tapping here, they're ordering from there. So at a certain point, we're just tapping the most popular ones, and then they only pick it up. Boop, boop. We were super fast. And we would, like, barter with the neighbors. You know, they had, like, Surinamese food. We would give them cocktails. They would give us Surinamese food. They had some really beautiful girls. They had, like, making coffee over there, and I love coffee.
Yeah.
It's one thing I drink a lot.
It's coffee.
Next to rum, it's coffee. So no water. Who said water? The hell's drinking water? No, coffee. And like they were making coffee over there,
Yeah.
burgers over there. At the other side, I had a friend of mine, Andre. He was making it was a stand for making only espresso martinis. He would bring espresso martinis.
Shit.
It's a whole community. Like, that's why I would consider that one of all of them the best shifts ever, because everything was going just insane.
Just perfect, yeah.
Just perfect. And yeah, even people that were on pills, usually they're the most annoying ones.
For sure.
But like, they would listen. I mean, I would have to scream at them, but still,
Like,
they would
sit the fuck down.
just sit, get off my bar. I said get up. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your.
Fuck sakes. Fuck off. Thank you.
And this other time that at Isla we passed the 12K mark. That was also a very good day.
Oh, there?
Very good day.
Oh, shit.
12K onset. That was for me unheard of. You know.
Yeah.
And it was large, but like, you know, you didn't see it coming. But we were.
It was busy, but
it was busy.
You didn't
and
feel it like
everybody
that.
was on a flow.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
We had a dream team then. You know, it was John, Barbara, Max, and me, Mark, and they know who they are. But there was such a dream team. Like, you know, like I don't get that much anymore. The people that actually they know what they're doing. We
Yeah.
don't have to communicate long.
Yeah.
It was a few words, and we know. And a mistake is made. Okay, fuck it. We're making this now.
Yeah.
It's not why I have so many takers now. Everything was just flowing.
Everybody connects with everybody.
Everybody was connecting.
Yeah,
Everything
for
was
sure, for
going
sure,
good.
for sure.
That's,
No,
that
dope.
was also a good one.
No, nice, nice, not
Fucking
dope,
awesome one.
dope, not dope, Mati. So, guys, I think we're ending this session. So guys, we're ending in this right here, right now. And if you guys wanted to listen to this bonus episode, we're gonna keep on talking for about 50 more minutes or something like that. 15 more minutes.
Who knows?
Yeah, whatever it takes us. But get out of YouTube, go to Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. You guys can listen to the bonus round. Cool. See you guys soon. Remember, Bebe Kumi for the people that don't go to the bonus episode. Cheers.